the 5 most expensive towers in the world. Imagine standing beneath a tower so enormous that its construction cost billions of dollars, not millions, not hundreds of millions, billions. These structures are more than steel, concrete, and glass. They are statements of ambition, built to reshape skylines, attract millions of visitors, and prove what a city can achieve. But which towers demanded the greatest fortunes to build? Today we are counting down the 5 most expensive towers in the world, starting at number 5 and ending with a project whose price tag is almost difficult to comprehend. Number 5. Taipei One-Oh-One. Rising above Taipei, Taiwan, Taipei One-Oh-One was once the tallest building on Earth. But its story is about more than height. Completed in 2004, the tower became a symbol of Taiwan's technological and economic ambition. Its name came from its 101 floors above ground, while its architecture was designed to combine modern engineering with traditional Asian influences. The structure had to deal with one of nature's biggest challenges: earthquakes. Taipei sits in a region where seismic activity is a serious engineering concern, and because the tower rises hundreds of meters into the sky, even strong winds can create uncomfortable movement near the upper floors. So engineers placed a massive tuned mass damper inside the building. The giant steel sphere, weighing hundreds of tons, moves in response to the tower's motion and helps reduce its sway. It is an extraordinary idea. Instead of simply making the building stronger, engineers designed part of the building to move intelligently when nature pushes back. Taipei One-Oh-One cost roughly $1.8 billion to construct. At the time, that was an enormous investment. But the real achievement was creating a skyscraper that could remain functional, stable, and recognizable in one of the world's most earthquake-prone regions. And personally, this is what makes Taipei One-Oh-One fascinating to me. Its greatest achievement isn't simply reaching the clouds, it is learning how to survive them. But if $1.8 billion sounds extreme, the next tower takes the price of ambition to another level. Number 4. Shanghai Tower. In the heart of Shanghai's financial district stands a structure that seems to twist its way into the sky. The Shanghai Tower rises more than 600 meters and became China's tallest building when it was completed. Its design is immediately recognizable. Instead of creating a simple vertical wall, architects gave the tower a gently rotating outer form. The triangular glass skin reduces the force of powerful winds, allowing the building to use less structural material than a conventional design might require. That design decision had enormous consequences. Shanghai's location beside the Huangpu River means wind is a major consideration. At this height, storms can place tremendous pressure on a skyscraper. The tower's twisting shape helps redirect those forces around the structure. Inside, the building was designed as a vertical city. Offices occupy huge sections of the tower, while hotels, restaurants, observation areas, and public spaces create an ecosystem thousands of people can use without ever leaving the building. The project cost approximately $2.4 billion. But the ambition went beyond creating another super-tall skyscraper. Shanghai wanted a structure that could represent its emergence as one of the world's major financial centers. The tower became the final piece of a remarkable trio in Lujiazui, standing alongside the Jinmao Tower and Shanghai World Financial Center. 3 generations of skyscraper design, 3 different architectural personalities, and 1 extraordinary skyline. Yet our next tower was built for a very different reason. Its purpose was not simply to dominate a financial district. It was designed to become a symbol of remembrance. Number 3. One World Trade Center. At the western edge of Lower Manhattan stands One World Trade Center. Its story is unlike the others on this list. The tower was constructed as the centerpiece of the rebuilt World Trade Center complex following the attacks of September 11, 2001. Its official height is 1,776 feet, a deliberate reference to the year of American independence. That number is not a coincidence. It was built directly into the identity of the structure. Construction began in 2006, and the tower officially opened in 2014. But creating it required solving an extraordinary combination of engineering, security, transportation, and architectural challenges. The tower was designed with a reinforced concrete core, highly resilient structural systems, and extensive safety features. Its lower section is surrounded by a strong concrete base, while the upper structure rises into a distinctive glass form. The result is both fortress-like and elegant. The estimated construction cost reached roughly $3.9 billion, making One World Trade Center one of the most expensive skyscrapers ever completed. But reducing the building to its price would miss the real story. This was not simply another commercial skyscraper. It became part of the physical and emotional rebuilding of Lower Manhattan. Its observation deck offers views across New York, while the surrounding World Trade Center site became a place of remembrance, business, transportation, and public life. In my view, that combination is what makes this tower different. Some skyscrapers are designed to impress, others are designed to make people remember. And the next tower was designed to do something completely different, to create an entire destination around a single extraordinary landmark. Number 2, Marina Bay Sands. Singapore's Marina Bay Sands is not a conventional tower. It is a massive integrated resort made famous by 3 towering hotel structures connected at the top by the spectacular Sky Park. The project transformed Singapore's waterfront. When it opened in 2010, Marina Bay Sands represented one of the country's largest bets on tourism, entertainment, business, and international visitors. The complex includes thousands of hotel rooms, convention facilities, restaurants, shops, theaters, and entertainment spaces. But the most recognizable feature is above the towers. The Sky Park stretches across the tops of the 3 buildings, creating a dramatic platform hundreds of meters above the ground. From a distance, the structure almost looks impossible. 3 separate towers appear to hold an enormous ship in the sky. The entire Marina Bay Sands project cost approximately $5.5 billion. That figure puts it far beyond the budgets of most conventional skyscrapers. But there was a reason for that scale. Singapore was not simply constructing a hotel, it was building a global destination. The development was intended to attract international tourists, conventions, businesses, and entertainment events, while transforming the Marina Bay district into one of the city's defining landmarks. And it worked. Today, the silhouette of Marina Bay Sands is instantly associated with Singapore itself. It proves something important about expensive architecture. The most valuable building is not always the tallest. Sometimes its power comes from what it makes an entire city become. But even Marina Bay Sands has to step aside when we reach number 1, because our final tower was built as part of a project on an almost unbelievable scale. Number 1. Abraj Al Bayt Clock Tower. In the holy city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia, rises one of the most recognizable structures in the Islamic world, the Abraj Al Bayt Clock Tower, also known as the Makkah Royal Clock Tower. And unlike most skyscrapers, its purpose is deeply connected to one of the world's most important religious destinations. The complex stands directly beside the Grand Mosque and was developed to accommodate millions of pilgrims and visitors coming to Mecca. The clock tower itself rises more than 600 meters above the city. At its summit is an enormous clock face, visible from great distances. The scale is difficult to appreciate until you see the tower beside the surrounding buildings. It doesn't simply rise above the skyline, it dominates it. But the clock tower is only one part of the enormous Abraj Al Bayt complex. The development contains multiple towers, hotels, residences, shopping areas, prayer facilities, and other services designed to support visitors to the holy city. The entire development has commonly been estimated at around $15 billion, although exact project accounting can vary depending on what costs are included. That enormous investment helped create one of the largest mixed-use developments in the world. And there is another detail that makes the project remarkable. Its location was one of the biggest challenges. Building on such a massive scale next to the Grand Mosque required extraordinary coordination, logistics, and infrastructure. The result is a structure that combines religious significance, hospitality, engineering, and urban development in one enormous complex. The tower's clock became a defining feature of Mecca's modern skyline, and its presence tells a larger story about how cities evolve. For centuries, Mecca was defined by its sacred landscape. Today, that landscape exists alongside some of the most ambitious modern construction projects ever attempted. From Taipei 101 to the Abraj al-Bait clock tower, these structures show just how far human ambition can go. They are more than towers. They represent technology, vision, history, and the dreams of the people who built them. And perhaps the biggest question isn't which one cost the most. It's this: what will humanity build next? Because the limit of architecture is rarely the sky. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Udbut Kisu, and turn on the notifications next to it so that you never miss our next campaign.